Where's Madeline? Do you know if she was not ready to?
I have not heard. I did not receive an email unless, let me check my phone.
I don't know, but Noah, I think, left.
Did Noah leave?
I
Okay.
have so much paper.
I'll see if
He's
she
skedaddled.
sends
We
me something.
usually don't play together, though. So.
You know what?
We're too old.
My phone is dead, so I can't
Okay.
tell you. Nadine, this was the first draft, right?
I got it.
12 Angry Men.
No, that was my
Got your final? Okay, very good.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
need-
not bad. It's wonderful.
Okay.
But I didn't have your,
I was just having
I didn't
a
have
hard
your
time.
first draft, so I graded it as a first draft.
Please,
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure I gave it to you.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll double check my papers.
Is that final?
Okay, yes, I would, anybody have any, I know you do not have to have any essays in, but if you have anything you want to turn in to me, I will take it now. Don't turn in your poetry or writing what we're working on today. Keep that.
My massive rough draft. Good. Deep, that took me forever. It's
Okay.
fine.
Wait, how long is it?
It's 6 pages.
6 pages?
Alrighty.
Well, that was
Yes. I will take any rough drafts, anything that I can make comments on. Because did everybody get my email about me being kind of mean and going ahead and taking a final exam period instead of doing it last class?
Yes.
So you all
Does that
can
move
hate me
anything?
a little bit more. Well, I don't think we're going to need to move any.
But we have two papers next week. Final.
Oh, yeah, so we can move the one. Let's do the Satan versus Adam and Eve paper. Move that to the following week. Okay?
So
Not
rough
next
draft?
week, but the
We
week
haven't
after.
even turned in the rough.
Yeah.
The rough draft.
Oh, right. No. Let me reverse. I would rather have the rough drafts of the Satan, because I have some people's rough drafts for that already.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused. So some of you haven't turned in the rough draft. We need to do that first. So rough drafts for the Satan versus Adam and
When
Eve
is
one
that?
next week.
So 12 Angry Men final.
12 Angry Men final, because if I get them, I can actually give comments back to you before their finals due, because now I have the extra week.
I thought we were
Uh,
going to both finals will be due the week after that.
Not everybody. I have a few.
Yeah, it was technically due a week from
I
today.
have yours.
It was.
But I got my rough draft back.
Yes. Good. I did do some. I don't know.
I did.
Look and see, because some of them I have and some of them I haven't. No, I guess I've done everybody's 12 Angry Men rough draft comments, but finals we'll just make do. So that would actually be the last day of class for me, which is the Friday, right? Because we only have 2 weeks left, I think.
Yep.
So next week, rough draft, I'll get you your comments for the Satan essay, then you can just turn in the final when you come in for your final exam. And that will get you a much better grade. So, and it doesn't take that long to make changes between rough drafts and finals. So you shouldn't impact your studying too much, unless it's terrible. But by this point of the year, hopefully everybody's there. And then your 12 Angry Men final draft due the last day of class.
Okay.
My current final exam slot is going to be the Wednesday, right around lunch. I want to think she said 12:15 to something. I'm still debating on a topic, and you guys don't have time to be working on it yet either. But the parameters will be the same as the midterm. Come in with an outline or a card, whatever you want on your card, quotes, supports. You have to have all the components of a classical essay, all 6 components, and I am looking for that. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for argumentation and that. I'm not worried about style and the artistry and the spelling, although please do your best. That's not what I'm going to be grading on, unless there's just an error that's so huge that I can't understand what you're saying, and then I'll take off. But again, not much. The point of this class is to know that you know how to argue and that you know how to write the proper format for an argumentative essay. So those are the things I'm looking for. The topic will be casual also, like the midterm, something kind of silly and fun and easy. So it's not going to be something you have to read Paradise Lost for, this last one. Alrighty. Any other questions? Yes, Annalise. Oh, Ailsa.
I feel like she's not.
She is, yeah. And while I'm talking to Ailsa, we are doing group work today, so I'll just put you in with a group and you can listen to them.
Well, that's.
It sounds so creepy.
I know.
Talking to nobody. I feel like she's just going to be staring at.
Wondering, this is Ailsa. She lives in Texas, but she takes this class. We video it for her, and she sends her work.
via email. So every now and then I talk to her and it's like I'm talking to nobody.
Oh, I also finally sent those papers.
Oh, thank you. Good. I should just I would have been this late. Oh
I
well.
know.
Anyway, all right. Any other questions about the end of the year? I don't know about you guys, but I'm just ready to be done.
Yes.
I love you all to death, but I'm really, really tired of teaching. So hang in there, and yeah, I'm quite sure you're tired too. It's hard. So hang in there. At this point, it's just make it to the end. I don't know. Do any of you run track? Okay. I used to run short distance and track, and I used to think of the end of the year like the end of a 400-meter dash. And that last quarter mile, you just have to give it everything you've got and just kill it. It's horrible because you feel like you're about to vomit, and then you just have to give more. But I don't think of the school year that way. I think of the school year more as if you can just hang on to the rope that you're about. Let's say you're on a boat, you're about to fall off and drown in the ocean. If you can just hang on to the rope, you will survive. That's more the metaphor that I think works for the end. Sorry, you're slowly sliding down, or think of the Titanic, which is an ancient movie. Y'all probably haven't even seen it. I'll never let go, Jack. Just be like in that moment. Don't let go, okay? Don't break her frozen, cracking fingers from your hands and let her float away, or let him float away, whatever it was.
There was room on that raft.
There was room.
Alrighty. Okay, so with that inspiring combination for ending the year, survive, let's move forward. You all have, today this is Literature Poetry Day, you all have hopefully brought something to talk about. Is there anyone who failed that? Great, okay, we're hanging on, excellent. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to break down into small groups, and this is essentially going to be a writing workshop. It's peer review, it's discussion, so the only requirement that I have of you is that you be okay with people talking about what you've written, and that you be okay with being nice to other people, okay? There are two ways to say something. There are multiple ways to say something. You can even say something like, well, that was pretty stupid, and say that was pretty stupid, but in a tone of voice that means you're just kind of joking, okay? But there's also that was stupid. And that's what we don't want to do, okay? Don't say things in that way. And if there's a way to be positive in what you suggest, please try to do it that way. Also, please try to point out things that are positive and good about the works. And I'm actually not finished. This is going here, so these will be reminders for you. But I do want you to help the students, your peers, make a better poem, better short story, whatever they've come with. So don't be just nice. Do try to think of something, like I think if you twisted the plot this way, it would be a little bit easier to follow or something. Try to think about things like that. You don't have to have a lot of comments, but you do have to have a comment on each single person's writing. So this is how it's going to function. I've asked you to print out a number of copies. Probably won't need all of them. You're just going to distribute them to each person. And then take some time, sort of like the poetry explication day. Take some time, read through them, and on each paper, just put your initials and then a comment or couple of comments, whatever. All I'm looking for, when I collect them, all I'm going to do is grade. Brogan said comments on these people's papers, and that's who he was supposed to say comments on. You'll get an A for participation today if you do that. Unless you say something you really mean, and then you don't get an A. Alrighty. But
Are we
that's
writing on their paper? Or
on their papers, because the goal is for
So
them
you'll
to
get,
take
like-
all their papers back, and they're going to go home and make some corrections and changes, and then turn in all those papers and comments in the final draft to me next week. Does that make sense?
So you're saying, so we'll be in small groups. So with the person that we're in a small group with, we can have conversation about each
Yes,
other's, and
yes.
then in addition to that,
Yeah, like if we have
grade
questions
everyone
and stuff
else's
of them.
paper.
Don't
Not
grade, just
make
comment.
comments.
Yeah. Start with the private comments, and then turn them back, and then start talking about them out loud. So pick one person's paper to begin with, and just talk about it. Hey, I like these things. I thought this was good. I think that this is a little confusing, etc., etc. and then move on to the next person's paper. So your goal within this class period is to read everybody's papers, make at least one comment on every paper, and have opportunity to discuss every single person's paper. So you have to elect one person in your group that's a timekeeper, because we only have a certain amount of time. So even if you've spent, let's say 7 minutes talking about somebody's poem, and you think there's more that you can add, if you figured out this is, you've got, let's say 20 minutes and you've divided it or whatever, we're already past our time. Somebody has got to be there to say, time, we got to move on to somebody else's. Does that make sense? You have to actually achieve your goal of talking about everybody else's paper, each individual person's paper. So make sure that may mean you have to stop. Hey, Madeline, you made it. I'm so glad. You squeezed through.
Sorry.
And then my phone died, so that's why I was trying to check it. But I'll have Ailsa catch up to speed on what we're doing here in a minute. Okay. Yes.
So I printed it this morning and I ran out of paper, so I only have 4 copies.
That should
Is
be
there-
okay.
Is there a printer in there?
Usually, I just don't know what's available today. When I went over there, they had stuff set up everywhere, so I'm not sure what we have access to.
That printer works. I printed something before.
Oh, is there a printer in here?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't realize that.
it's from
In my
Dad's.
office.
It's connected to Dad's computer.
Oh, I see.
But you
Okay.
can get to your email on his thing, or
Can I just
I
put
think
it
Or honestly,
in?
I
you
think
just
4
copy
will
it
be
with
enough,
us.
Cayman.
we don't
because-
have a scanner.
Oh, really?
I'll just make sure I put you in a group of 3, and you'll be fine.
We
Okay,
can't see
so I
it.
didn't make up my groups ahead of time because I want to divide it based on what people have written, what type of things people have written. So if you will just very quickly go around the room. That's not a pen, that's a wrench. You will never have another teacher that accidentally pulls out a syringe instead of a pen. Guys gotta appreciate these moments. Alrighty.
How was the doctor's appointment? I'm sorry. That
Oh
was
no, I meant to tell you guys. Oh, I'm so
Doctor, we-
sorry, I forgot. Cam is fine. They gave him some Zofran, and it seemed I think he was just stuck. I think his brain was sometimes his brain gets stuck and he can't stop. So I think he just couldn't stop throwing up, and they gave him a medicine that kind of made him chill out a little bit. And the last 3 days, he's been back to normal.
Kind of like TJ. That's what some of his doctors are saying, that he's just like psychologically thinks he
Yeah.
has to throw up.
Yeah, we don't think he
His
actually
parents had
has
to, like, stop him.
CBS, but we think or CBC, but we think he could be in danger of cyclical vomiting syndrome if he continues to go the way that he is. That's a thing.
That
Yes.
sounds terrible.
It's a terrible thing. One of Luke's good friends had it. It's very rare though. Anyway, but thank you for asking. He's fine, and I'm very thankful it wasn't anything with his heart. So anything else we can deal with. Alrighty, what did you write? Poem. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You told me that. Lexi.
A poem.
Alrighty.
Poem. Poem.
I don't think you're going to get many novellas, just saying.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I was like throw it out there as an option. Annalisa?
Oh, switching
Oh,
it up.
Type
Oh
of
my
poem.
goodness.
Very nice. Madeline.
Short story?
Alrighty. Way to break the mold, girl. Alrighty, Bethany?
Sonnet poem thing.
Alrighty. EJ, did you decide to do this one? Do
No, I didn't.
you want me to throw you in a group just for fun?
Yeah, funsies.
Alrighty.
Like two stamps that we.
What'd you write in?
Haiku poem.
I want that. I
So
thought about doing a haiku.
Cayman?
We both did short
Did
stories.
anybody write a haiku? That
I
was really
thought
easy.
We
Sorry.
both did short stories.
You both did short
So
stories.
Luke met me, Rogan and Madeline.
I want to be in that group.
Me too.
Wait, can we do like rose?
Okay, so Madeline, Cayman, and Brogan definitely are together. And then we have a whole lot of people. Let me make sure this is going to work.
And Ray did a sonnet too. in case you're
Yeah, I did.
EJ, I'm going to have to put you in the short story group because I don't think we have enough for the poetry group. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have to make some
I'll
copies.
survive.
Okay, hang in there. I know
I
that.
like short stories too.
Okay, I know poetry would be more your thing.
Poetry's for Dan, but I do like, I can do short stories.
Okay,
Mine's actually.
so let's see this. I know Annalisa doesn't. She only has one copy. Did everybody else who wrote a poem make at least 7? Because we're going to need all of them.
I did 7.
You did, perfect. Okay,
Yeah, amazing.
all right.
Because I didn't like
So since most of our poetry people are on this side of the room, we're going to keep them here. So Andy, did you write a poem?
I did.
So you're over here somewhere, the little man.
Should I switch with Andy?
Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. And then Madeline's down here.
I'm also
Bethany, maybe just scoot your chair into that back row.
What if like the short,
You know what? We don't
short
really want these
people,
tables though.
like one in a different room, and then that way the police would all like mingle.
Can we go into the hall?
Yeah, can we go?
Can we? Do you think we can? Is there enough? Let's do that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I did not finish my short story, so if you see something like, what the heck, why did he stop writing?
Where are we going for short stories?
Short stories stay here. Poetry can move to the hall.
But I didn't really pick up.
Oh, are you guys?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
My story's awesome.
Whoa.
Dude, make it double.
Will you let us
made
read it
it.
afterwards?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Where are we going short story together?
I'm just gonna follow you.
Okay.
Just stay here. Just stay in here. Let's utilize the room we have.
But there's an awesome room. It has chairs and tables like in a circle.
We can move the chairs and tables. We'll do it.
Brogan, I promise we'll
I was
survive.
really open for that one.
Look, see, I'll
Step
help
down
you.
and
We're just gonna. We're gonna move.
What are we doing, bro?
Take these chairs here.
Wait, what are we
We're
doing?
gonna take these chairs.
Wait, we're
and then
taking
we
the
can-
chairs
We can
out?
still have a happy place.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're standing in here.
Oh,
It's
we're
a very, can I
Okay.
just say it's a very calm move.
Alright, DJ, are you in our group?
We're gonna make this a happy place. We could
do
do
it.
it.
DJ, are you in our group?
Alright. Here. Yeah, EJ's gonna sit with you guys because if she's in the other group, we have 2 people.
That's one big group.
Yeah, it is. Here's another chair. This is actually better though.
I didn't give him my.
Who? No, no, just this group getting stories.
Yeah, we're just
Alright.
You need to have several copies.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, while I'm writing this down, don't forget to select a timer,
I got it.
a timer person.
Here, I'll keep talking.
Where's everyone else's?
Everyone, initials, at least one comment
Oh yeah.
on each paper. All papers must be discussed.
Sure, maybe not.
So that may mean you have to
Bring out a
stop
red pen for
with one, even if you're not finished. Madeline, any other questions since you missed the beginning part? Is this making sense to you what we're doing? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just make the most important thing is you can get an A. Make sure you make at least one comment on each of the 3 stories and just initial your comment. Because eventually they're all going to turn to me and I'm just going to look through and say, yes, she commented on all of them. Does that make sense?
Okay, I'm gonna recap. So I can get all my marking.
Alright, let me know when y'all are ready to start. How much time do we have?
We have 1, 2.
Alright, let's.
Well, let's go in 5 minutes. Maybe well for Madeline, let's go like 10.
The whole class period to keep 3 people, so
Okay,
we
so
can
like
spend more time on each
20
And make
minutes.
sure you don't have your own.
First, let's aim for 15 minutes each. Okay, so I'll set a little.
And if we finish before, because like for mine, I just didn't even have enough time to continue. Let's start with Brogan.
Payments.
His is the service.
Alright, yeah.
Dude, do it double speed, because now I have to.
Wait, so we're going to be
Brogan.
just like putting in notes and comments?
Yeah.
So the table was wobble bonds and goldfish, is that you?
No, I didn't do one.
Okay.
I'm just here to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know we
My
had.
favorite little creature.
Alright, and start.
Are we doing Brogan?
I guess. I don't think it really matters.
It says
Oh, broken.
beyond my
Really gotta double space.
Let me grab a stack and I'll make some. Is this everybody's here? Okay, I'm just gonna go run off a couple more.
Would you like a pen? No. I feel like we should.
doing like editorial comments.
Like putting in comments and stuff.
Yeah. You knew what do you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry,
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I would have messed with that.
Alright, guys, do you want me to do
Well, I think that's for
That's
Alright, guys, I'm gonna read mine, okay?
Putting in comments on your own.
So, I will explain.
It's so hard to
Mine
read
is
with
gift
single
like.
space.
Everybody use off. I use off, but I like that. You guys, okay. True friends do love more than is asked of them. Yet the reason why they do is often known. They oddly love not for the gain of men. This love is seen, which proves the bond has grown. Dear friends like these are hidden within the dark. But when are found, darkness shrinks to dust, which causes one to seem just as a lark. Their love is overwhelmed just like the others. But pause with me just for a moment's pain. For there are those who seem to bring you light. Disguised are they who use you for their gain. They are empty within, no love to give. Trust not in him who seems a friend to be, for never shall he give his life.
evilness.
I have one mess up that I don't know how to change, so y'all can help me. Okay. The third one, I have pain and gain, and then I have light and give, and I have absolutely what to happen. Light and give, and all I could think of light. I like there. Empty are within, I love to give. But the only word I can remember, see to remind. Rhyme with give and live.
Yep, I told you.
Yeah,
That was
it's right too, but
Yeah. I do also want to say.
I'm just like underlining things that I like.
I hope so.
Yes,
I think what you're saying is she'd rather change the life.
Right, I think the love to give. Okay, because I'm saying they're empty and they have nothing to give, and they're looking for something
Used first.
in someone else. They just are trying to fill themselves, but they have nothing to give.
I know, I'm dying.
It's so hard to read because it's deceiving.
Well,
I
I
think
thought I
it's
was
short.
supposed to read it out loud, so
I don't know.
It would be even harder to read out loud.
Yeah, it is.
And see, so I don't know if mine didn't rhyme though. Do you think they all have to? Well, because it's a song. But I don't think.
Obesity?
Poetry does not. Right. You could do
A rather small mustard seed.
something about.
Mustard seeds are pretty small.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a speck.
To give you about the brain size of
And it's like they're trying to look like they. Wait, what did you say?
Wait, oh my gosh, bro, you are.
We'll have it on called
No, that's
Spot.
No, I don't want to use light. I'd rather change light than.
Pink anaconda, he's a snake?
And also the title, it might not make sense.
Wait,
His life is deep. Like I
is that a snake?
connected it to the last one for detail.
Big bird, the blobfish.
His life name.
Love it.
The pink anaconda, is that a pink snake?
That's a pink.
His friend is looking for someone
He's a
to
snake?
satisfy, looking for things here on earth.
But, I thought you said he was a
But the
fish.
Lord is the only one who
Bird.
does that make sense?
He
And then I
checked
was
his pile, it's not accidentally nailed.
Who's the snake?
Yeah, which if you don't have a, you don't
Over
He
double
was
the
in the
size.
background, he was in the background, he accidentally nailed.
you couldn't use a light.
Oh, it ended up near, oh, so just some random thing that, okay.
However, Bert was in the best throwing it in there, it was a big deal.
A lie? Yeah, like for this.
Literal.
But there are those who
Talk about it, mama. I love, like, you've done this wonderful world building and established this setting, and then it's just Bob and Bert.
Cloud bird all over.
Yeah, just try something
It's very funny.
So if you say something, write it down too, because I might miss it. I'm gonna be listening, but.
Also, it's just gross. Like, the whole thing is it's just gross, but I love it.
Not so much, because
I really don't know how to do it. And you might have to just read
It's just a
words
mess.
that whole sentence.
Just created quite the mess.
I would make copies of that one when you go interview.
Also, try breaking it up into several paragraphs.
I can just write it.
Yeah, you do just like big blocks.
Like declaration of
Sorry.
independence.
I didn't have much time to edit it. So
Okay.
Me neither.
I just wrote it and I was like, I'm done. This took me an hour. I'm done. Finish it. Oh. Studying for my alphabet test.
Honesty at
Would
the
you like
end.
to read one, Ms. Bussett?
I will read them all on a future day. My job right now is to just listen and make sure you guys are doing what you're supposed to be.
Yeah,
There was one typo,
it's hard
Oh.
to write.
but I can't remember where I found it.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So,
Oh,
that's
so
why
it's
You guys still reading?
I'm just writing comments.
I mean, we've been discussing a little as we've gone.
No worries, I'll come back
Oh.
to try to get both.
I think the one thing, it's on that comment, but like, you know, they're able to build farms, yet they walk into trees and drown in puddles. I'm a little.
Put things together like sticks.
Oh my goodness. Rogan, okay, no.
Like I said, they're not very smart, but they can make it far.
They can make
have a very
farms.
You know
short,
what make it far?
short lifespan.
I mean, that.
I would say, I would
Right.
say, because it's definitely fantasy, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But just like describe more the setting of where it's at, because like when you mentioned like Candaba, Wobblebird, or Papa Bob, Blobfish, Beggar Baba, Mama Bob. So just sort of developing it a little bit more. Oh.
You didn't get that.
No, but just like, and it doesn't even have to be that much, but just sort of giving a little more oomph to it, where people can sort of understand
You
the
want
fantasy
to
world, like they
really
live
set
there.
the scene. Like this is like what's the atmosphere like?
Yeah.
Like what's like? Is it humid? Is it foggy? Is it always sunny? Like
Because then
what color is the swamp? How thick is it? How deep is it? Like are there things
Yeah.
hiding in dark places, or is everyone generally friendly? Just really get in there.
and even if it doesn't even sound like a, it doesn't even have to sound like a,
real
you know, like an
place.
elaborate poem or something like that, but
But just
sort of
like
have
throw
oomph in it.
context clues,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not even just like have like a single paragraph of this
Mm-hmm.
is what it's like. Just kind of like maybe beforehand. I think when writing fiction like this, it's very important to take the time to separately write out a long description or even just like a list of what is your setting, like describe your setting, and then like what are your characters, so that way you don't get
Yeah.
things mixed up, and you could just
Yeah.
take elements of those and toss them in there wherever it seems fit.
Because
So
it sounds like it's like the
just kind of
the
it.
swamp, and then the two characters, and then two people don't like each other, and then
Like,
bad
it's-
stuff happens.
It's a fun
Such a
concept.
It's very entertaining.
It's very whimsical, very like this would be like a good like children's book. Like it's like the my teacher from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Very much, yeah. Is that the name of it?
I think so.
Something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the evil teachers and stuff like that. It's very much like just very whimsical and gross, and just like something like your parents may not really want you to read, but you're reading it anyways. But they catch you reading, like, what are you reading? And I'm like, it's really cool. It's about swamps. There's a blobfish and what was it? A wobbegong and what is this? What is my child reading?
Why did they not like each other? Because Bob was throwing his snow jam into
Yeah.
Bert's muddy pools.
Ew.
He did not appreciate that.
That's why he says, so let this be a lesson to all of you. Never fling stuff, toe jam, no mud, into other people's property, or else you might reside in either a large snake eating chewed up food in a cramped space, not knowing what might. You're just calling it a B.
See, that's the one thing. I know we aren't supposed to comment on grammar, but you do have a lot of run-on sentences.
Oh, yeah.
Like you need,
Yeah.
like you need to either just break up your sentences into smaller ones, or you need. There's definitely places
True,
where you
like-
need more commas.
like
Like right off the bat, there's once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived an odd swamp named Cabana. Once upon a time in a land far, far away, comma, there lived an odd swamp named Kendama. Yeah.
Or just
Like I
something
said,
like
I didn't really
Bob was
redo
swallowed
the
whole by the
literature
king
part.
anaconda, where he was somehow resides to this day alive and feeding himself with what he can find. So just sort of.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have
There's some places
compound, complex, simple, so sort of things.
you have like some comma spices where it definitely could just be cut up into two separate sentences. But besides that,
How much time do you have?
yeah, 3 minutes. So if y'all want to go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so on
Good
to,
job.
on to,
Final draft.
Like awful.
alright,
Very nice.
Caymans. Bum, 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 bum,
Don't be
bum,
obsessed.
dum, dum.
Do you have a stapler? I didn't staple.
I have a hole puncher, I don't have a stapler.
I have paper clips.
Okay.
All the places they could have stayed, they stayed.
Alright.
1 second, let me
It's
start.
fiction.
Secrets of a
I
Mouse.
actually
I don't
really
think we
like
need one.
military fiction.
She'll know.
Okay.
Yeah. And she can always, if there's like a
If you ever feel like you may lose the last page, you want to just put your last name on it.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Okay, ready and start. One thing, I don't think that it feels a little bit repetitive. You established that they met in Moscow, Russia, and then to say that they disclosed Russian base on Mount Olympus. You've already pointed out that they're in Russia, and so you assume Mount Olympus is not probably in Russia. So it feels a little bit repetitive.
So I guess maybe I'll just keep reading and we'll see how, but like, the one question I have is the world would change forever.
That's what I circled. That was sort of what I would continue to write,
Okay.
but I haven't got to that point yet.
Okay.
But it is sort of ambiguous
Is this fiction or non-fiction?
fiction. I just chose those names because they're popular names.
That's that statement, the world will change forever. That's like big things are gonna happen. Hopefully. Hi.
What's up? Oh wait, Ailsa's in our group.
Hello.
Just real.
I've like glanced back there and they're like, you're being watched. Yeah, the world will change forever. That statement is like expecting big things from me there.
The last sentence of the
Foreshadowing.
is kind of, I don't know. We can like read it. It says the undetectable cameras hidden all throughout the mountain made it impossible to escape the eye.
Oh.
I think it's impossible to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just I like it, but it feels I don't want to be mean. It just feels a little clunky in places. Like it's just kind of repetitive. Like you're using like synonyms like undetectable cameras hidden,
Yeah.
made it impossible to escape their eye.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Love that you added an E. My kids are doing the final.
Definitely just needs It's like the part I don't like. I love doing editorial work, but I always feel bad and be like, no, this is not right. It's not right. You gotta fix it. But I don't want to be mean because I'm like, it's good, but fix it.
It's another poem. He changes it from an I to a Y.
Their absence could not have occurred at the worst time. Daunting.
Do y'all have any extra copies of these?
I have one.
Here, you can look it.
Wow.
No, keep yours. Only if there's extras. No worries. I just. Thanks.
Oh, it's on the back of the page and it was like, I don't, I was reading it for this.
Wow.
By enforcing unfair, what? What? As the times communism raged on, Stalin only made things worse by enforcing unfair. It disappeared.
Yeah, I didn't have to check that.
Okay, it's fine.
Forcing. Are you missing a word?
Yeah,
Let's see. Where is it?
it's at the bottom of the page. It's like, what? Where'd it go?
Unfair. What did you put in there?
Unfair ruling.
Laws is the right.
I think I meant.
Restrictions?
Yeah.
Because he kind of went even beyond law.
I like that. I like that. A little heart there.
I should use hearts when I'm proofreading.
Yeah.
When I like something, it's a heart there.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
look,
no way, I like
that's
that.
nice.
Yeah. I usually put nice or like a smiley face, but I like hearts.
I definitely wanted to be more descriptive as well.
Yeah.
I just sort of wanted to get the main point through.
Your point gets across, but I mean, more description would enrich. But I like it.
When it says unfortunately their absence could have occurred at a worse time, I kind of wanted, it's compelling, I just want to know why. So it's, but it's,
I mentioned it's daunting. It's like there's something great. Something great is implied there. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Tell me why.
And you have to tell, but in a very short way.
Yeah.
That's the challenge with short stories. Is
You have to have a contained
how can
story.
I get so much into like 4 words, and that's all I've got.
I'd be questioning what are they trying to enforce on these people that they're kind of restless and that they didn't have the answers.
Yeah.
And
That's a
then
good
how
question.
open is the government with them on that?
Well, it's what part are you at?
Just kind of when he said
Just in general?
settle the confusion. Like I'm wondering like what's
my bad.
kind of their turmoil.
It was the confusion of the absence.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
So maybe say that there.
yeah.
And just a really short, and you can even take it out if you say it in another spot, but you can put it there if, yeah.
But it wasn't the confusion of the laws. It was just the confusion of what had happened.
Okay.
It disappeared.
Cool. All right.
You wrote in the phone. And then like, you received a concussion, a broken jaw, a concussion. I'm like, wait.
Another one.
You received 2 of the same concussion. A double concussion.
Maybe work on it a little bit more. Work on my rhythm.
Pizza can.
Yeah, 2 concussions. 2.
I know.
At the same time?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wrote like the same thing twice.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
It was
Okay.
one of my
So take that out.
worst rough drafts.
Timofey.
Exactly. Yeah.
New name.
He's here, Timothy. My name's Timothy.
Why
Still
did they leave
Russian
him with a
sounding
pizza
name.
candy? If you want Stalin to be more evil, you don't even leave your pizza candy. You should write even
Russian.
his piece of candy was gone.
should.
Oh.
That would be good.
Double the fun.
Yeah. It's evil, Stalin.
Yeah, oh man, taking my candy. Oh man, this is really good.
Yeah.
Man, I wanna read more. Does seem like pieces are
Nothing
missing,
but a piece of
but-
candy.
Yeah, lots of pieces.
Other than that, I'd say it's really good.
And like with short stories, I looked it up. Like you can leave just an abrupt ending. Like
You
look,
can.
we have lots to discuss.
That's okay, as long as the idea isn't missing. So
Yeah.
make sure that's the challenge, because sometimes kids will write short stories and it's more like the first chapter of a novel, and you have to make sure that it still has that whole idea. What are you trying to convey? And sometimes it's not a whole plot line. That's okay, but there still should be some kind of theme, some kind of basic element. I think
I do think it's very well contained. Like
so. That's
I
good.
like
Yeah.
I like the ending. Just it leaves it on a note. Like you know something bad is probably going to happen to Timothy, and
And it's Stalin. We all know Stalin. We have a frame of reference. So
Yeah.
that helps.
I just think there needs to be a little more description overall and as to
Yeah.
why what is happening is so bad. But from there, I think it's great. Like there's a little bit like you're coming kind of repeating, having a bit of repetition where it seems to make it kind of awkward. But besides that, I think it's a well-contained story.
And this is as long as it is. So you have
But
room
I'm
for some
gonna-
description.
Yeah, but I'm gonna add it more.
Yeah, well you can, is what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't if you're getting onto the 5 page. No, I'll get it. I'm just,
Alright, are we
I like the ending.
we good?
Use the syntax.
yeah, y'all should probably, I don't know if you have your timer, but it's 11:08,
Yep,
so we've
we
got
got
enough time for this.
So let's see.
Alright, now it's time for
Now it's time for
this monster right here.
And let me guess,
No.
Brogan's, is it 25 pages?
Oh no, I actually
No,
wrote a short
Rogan's.
story.
Oh, good
This
for
one's
you.
broken.
Oh, Brogan, you wrote a short well, no,
I
the two
wanted
of you,
to write a lot.
But he
Right.
did he did make it one giant single space block of text.
Oh, it's single space. Oh, so you're just cheating. That's 2 pages.
Yeah.
If there is,
Yeah.
okay, grammar-wise, if there is something that bothers you, like this needs a comma, if you don't have to put anything if you don't want to, but I'm not exactly the greatest at grammar, so I'm just letting you guys.
I'm not either.
Okay.
So this is the
Oh,
finite to infinite. I can't talk. I'm just gonna sit here. Y'all just do
Finite
your
to
thing.
infinity. So yeah, I won't the thing I'm really comment on is just like the flow of it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool.
I don't know a lot of
Oh, and about mine, I was gonna do a little more. I was gonna get into dialogue and then end it because it was just basically descriptions, more of like sort of what Rogan did. But I do want to just write a little more conversation and feelings.
Cool. I mean that could be cool, but I do think in the way it ends is cool. At least for I know it's technically unfinished, but I thought it felt good. It felt good.
In a way, because I thought that we kind of, I don't know, it's been a very short story. It's too personal for me. Because I can't detach myself.
Well, then when you were like one day and you think about one
Yeah, it needs some definitely needs some comments in there.
bit of introduction about my when I was 11.
I am actually gonna put up some comments in this piece.
We wrote like these tiny poems that didn't rhyme and had no rhythm, and we basically just wrote about stuff that made us happy. And then when I was in like the 6th grade class, she made us write a poem that rhymed, and I wrote this poem about high school. About what? High school. Just brought that up. Well, yeah, so that's the reason.
narration style. I think. Spend a lot of time on description,
I think so.
which I like. I like it, but maybe turn it down just a tad. Like it's just it gets a little bit like over time. Like okay, we're still describing eyes. We're still describing eyes. I like it though, like the description of the features and leading into the eyes and the whole mirage illusion thing. And then again, you use mirage twice. It's just that you change one of those to another synonym. So I feel like illusion maybe for that second one. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like it. Well, it says new life, that's maybe the way you read it, but also maybe like, new life is given in Jesus' word. New life is given.
but that we were just describing the thing with the genes. Nice detail, but I think if you're doing it from this perspective, you want to think more of like kind of line of thought. Like that's not a thought that would cross your mind. Like I am doing this specifically. Like that's just something that you do. The bit with the jacket is good, but like making that nuance. Like if it was being told from like a third person perspective, like that would be better to like note like she's standing there with her hands in her pockets, thumb laced through the bands on her jeans. Like that would be more appropriate, I feel like, because that feels like okay, we're getting a lot of description, which is good, but it's kind of too much.
Sure.
I did have one question.
Yeah.
It might be better to introduce who Piper is. 'Cause I was kind of confused.
Okay.
Piper was at the beginning. Now this mysterious person called Piper trying to run her over with Lincoln. I was like, whoa, yeah. Piper's a bad person. Oh, Piper. That was fun.
And I guess same with Jay too. Oh no, I was just gonna say, there was a lot of eyes at the beginning, so I just said more like options for prepositional phrases or adverb openers. It was like I have the long distance, I have this, I figure. So more, and I sometimes struggle with this, but more phrases and, you know,
Yeah, instead of just I statements.
or nouns.
Once again, with the action descriptions, like I place my tongue I place my tongue firmly between my teeth. Good, but maybe not. I like that bit with the tongue thing, but maybe throw that in after, like as an afterthought. Like I realized, like as I was doing this, like I had my tongue between my teeth. Like it's a habit. Like mentioned, like oh, I noticed this habit thing I was doing.
We can try that idea of soil, but if you wanted to make it a little clearer, you could,
I agree. It could be a little bit more clear with the whole Piper thing, but also I like just kind of being thrown into the world and having to assume. Like there's a fine line between being confused and being immersed.
So hyacinth isn't, it's okay.
So you
It's not
more
perfect,
immersed, more
but,
confused.
there's no way to.
Like I said, I'm straddling that fine line right now. Like it's that split second of okay, who's Piper? Who's Piper? Is that are we thinking in like a second person right now, or what is this? But I do
And so that's why epics are really.
I do like it,
Why
Yeah. but it just be careful.
help you stay focused. Well, no, again, it's and it is easier than.
Piper, no. I like that.
Last year, okay, but like it's one of my favorite examples that you just kind of settle in and almost fall a little bit. It's a prologue. It's really well crafted, but it also kind of makes you feel a little bit sleepy. You don't have to memorize it in Old English. Memorize it in English.
Am I recording? Mr. Johnson? And I was like, listen to it on my bed because I
So when it's lighter, it does.
It
There's more
does?
dialogue, yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
He can.
No, he had it memorized.
I was gonna say, I just listen, I can, I just listen to it, they have it on the computer and they're like, they like that.
Once again, just like, it's very heavy on the action descriptions.
So don't get caught up,
Which-
like, that's where I'm seeing, yes.
Good, but it has to be done right, and it's not quite right, so.
So I did have a question. Is Piper Spanish, or was she
She's
just saying
Mexican.
Spanish?
She speaks
or
Spanish.
At first, and then she said English.
Yeah, like she's a little bit, she's bilingual.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of on this is in your heroic couplet, if there's a way to.
I'm like half this language, half that language, half this language. And English. In Greek, I only know how to translate. I don't know.
You know what a sigma is.
Anthropos. Man.
You don't even know what an alpha is.
Some letter maybe?
Yes,
You got it,
it's like a lowercase a. It's an A, alpha.
You're doing great.
The first letter in the Greek alphabet. Few words in Spanish, it's all sounded similar to me. That sounds very harsh. No, just like it's that's on the
Wait,
first
what'd you
page
say?
still. Just change that. No, it's
I love it.
change it.
Why exactly?
Well, I don't really know how to explain it. It doesn't. It's not right. It's just it doesn't flow right. It could be said better. Like maybe like just some other way of explaining that this is a language she doesn't know, she doesn't understand, as opposed to saying, and just all the words sounded the same to me. I have no idea what's going on. Like
I like the it sort of sounded dramatic. It's a, I told you, Piper, I love my parents too much to tell them I quit smoking. It just sounded like very dramatic, which I like.
I told you.
Her mother, her daddy's daddy. So on to a great. You should have said daddy's daddy.
Okay.
Daddy, if you're gonna go that route.
Sure, okay.
So we're gonna, the bit in the car, you have to have a freaking reunion on the way over. Flip flop that sentence.
Wait, where?
In the car, you have to have a freaking reunion on the way over.
Yeah, I saw
Flip
that.
flop. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all can have a freaking reunion in the car on the way there.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I agree that.
Wait, so they smoke because they didn't like the furniture? What the heck?
No, it's just, okay,
I love how you kept it PG.
yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. My mom, she used to smoke. And so basically, like, her whole family used to smoke because everything in their house smelled like smoke.
Really?
Yeah, and so to cope with that, she started smoking, which you would think wouldn't be, but it just kind of masked everything for her.
Yeah.
So,
Get used to it.
yeah. Weird example, but there you go.
The little brown dot.
The description for J
Mm-hmm.
could be just like streamlined a little bit.
Should be what?
Just streamlined a little bit, like,
Okay.
yeah, right now it's just kind of this run-on thing, like, maybe descriptions for characters, I think it's better if you don't, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I don't know. I think it's better if their descriptions, their physical descriptions are introduced gradually, like as your main character or your narrator, like as the story is told, as they're interacting with it, it's better to like gradually be like, maybe mention her wispy blonde curls. Maybe there could be a point where she does something with her hair and then
Oh, wait, no, you need
the way and then what her hair looks like.
Keep this hand in next week with your corrected
Okay.
copy.
Yeah, like not just like you don't just want a chunk of text.
Yeah, is
Oh,
that
so-
just yours?
This is what this
Yeah.
character
Yeah,
looks like.
then that's
You
not
wanna
as
be able to
important,
refer.
but still, hand it
Oh,
all
this
together.
is kind of like based on what the character.
Sorry. Yeah.
Based on what the character's like and how they act, and then what you can gain from context. Because this is what the character looks like. It was just here's a chunk of text.
Yeah. Okay.
I liked how you broke up the dialogue with description instead of describing the common markings and stuff like
Waited for a break between pipe and next scene. Just like break between that.
Well, they're talking. They're kind of.
Well, yeah, I get that, but it's kind of unclear. So like maybe break between conversation, or break between, or like describe what kind of conversation they're having. Maybe it's like, is it like a rapid back and forth? Is it kind of like a slow, or just like droning on and on? Like, gotta pick and choose where you burn description. Love that. My parents do it. I told you one. Oh, and our 15 minutes are up, but it's
that.
fine.
That's fine. This is our last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got plenty of time.
A long chain of smokers. I don't know if you intended that, but
That was
like
pretty
chain-
awesome.
Dude, it's like chain smoking and one chain smoker. I like that.
Yes, I was enjoying that one. Now, with these being Mrs. McGowan's notes, were y'all talking about theistic evolutionists?
Oh, that's Pastor Blair's.
Okay.
He leaves his notes here all the time. You can probably just
Okay, so it's probably okay. Stick it down.
Like, yeah, I think this was like the last teaching.
Oh yeah.
I really like the kind of line of smoking. I started with his mother, her daddy, her dad's dad, so on to a great great grandfather of the tobacco store. So not less white Montana.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the end.
Oh.
Sorry.
Depressed now.
No. I'm depressed.
I'm scared.
It's a happy ending, sort of.
Well,
Getting normal.
don't spoil. But I like that a lot. Just the line of, it's gotta be good feel, good feel. Very nice.
Oh, where are you at?
Nothing.
Okay.
You because you crazy.
Yes.
The conversation is getting to a point where I can tell you're getting into it and it feels natural. Cool. On the third page, yeah. Nice. would add that I've been to at night to the common market before. So one, just that sentence, flip flop that sentence.
I would say.
And it seemed like an ominous thing.
Polo shirt.
So
Only $80 a piece.
make that sentence darker. Like but bum bum bum. Like I've been to the common market at night before. Fun fact, my dad does a lot of editorial work.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. You can tell where I get this from. Like, I do some stuff for my friends who do a lot of writing.
Yeah. I have a novella that I finished that I did
Oh, you never.
Yeah.
If you ever want someone just to proofread or
Sure.
anything.
What? Okay, cool.
I will read more. My parents made.
Oh.
Take me for example. My parents raised me above trash.
You
Oh man, a rough background.
Like, whenever my dad sees me watching The Price is Right, he's like, don't become white trash, bro.
Don't become white trash!
I was like,
Oh, that is the best! Look like heck. You look like heck. Yeah. Like you're trying very hard. This could easily be quite explicit. But I like you trying to censor it.
Yeah.
I did have a question.
Yeah.
Is this gonna like turn into like a fantasy world, or is it gonna stay normal-ish but with certain aspects from a fantasy?
Well, what do you mean by fancy, I guess?
Fantasy. Well, like
Oh.
certain
expanded?
things are happening to her that I can't quite understand.
It's on
So
Earth.
you take yeah. If it's on
It's
Earth,
going to become more fantastic. Is
yeah.
that what you mean?
Yeah.
No, I think it would have probably become more grounded, probably. Yeah, because you're introduced to this kind of world, and that's just, and it kind of shows a little bit of the character, and then it kind of spins out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but I didn't. Yeah, love it. You get a heart for that.
Successful writing. Ah.
See, aha, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing the thing. Here, and on the 4th page, I believe,
Okay.
when they're getting out of the car, it said you're describing Piper because you did not initially give a super detailed description for her. You threw in a bit about your hair here. You're
Yeah.
doing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You're just like the moon. No, I was meant to save you.
Don't spoil it.
Sorry. Oh my. No. No. That was wow. That was good.
Leaves you hanging.
Why?
You're like a cat. Hanging
Poor
there.
white trash. Yep.
You're invisible. Just deal with
My parents, like, I don't know if this qualifies as white trash material, but my parents have, like, really just recently gotten into watching Family Feud. And I long for that.
Ah, yeah.
Like, it's just, it's so extra. And it's like the people on there, I'm like, the people on there are white trash.
It's supposed to be. I
And I'm
think
like,
it's fine.
please stop.
Yeah.
But like,
So
Steve
does
Harvey,
the title?
my bad.
What is the title about? I mean,
Finite to infinity?
what would that relate to? Or like from
Well,
where you got the title?
Okay, well basically it's something that's finite, something that, you know, doesn't last, to something that lasts forever. So it's something that just kind of,
I like that.
I like Piper a lot. I like her. I like her
Normal.
swagger.
I didn't realize she wasn't
Preppy
that
boys.
normal.
Yes, accurate,
Yes.
accurate, accurate.
That's one thing you need to add. You need to add more nice guys because it seems like everybody.
Oh,
needs
Oh,
to-
Brogan!
Wait,
Oh, sweet
what
Brogan!
about Damascus Gray? Did you
Yeah,
see
I
Oh,
like
Damascus
It was
Gray.
a little
What a
bit-
name.
He's just like
That's the greatest name of Damascus Gray.
that was pretty good. He's like hello, and he's like goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah, I read this story down. I was like, I wish there was more from him. I was just
It's
like,
like I looked up at Damascus Gray.
Football player,
Feel-
athlete
throwing-
on the football team, and was accepted in the crowd.
And all in all
Yeah.
accepted by the in crowd.
I would say the only thing was,
I
wait,
hear.
no, wait, was it? No.
Hey.
A few girls' eyes,
You think?
girls eyeing and glaring at us. That
By
feels
the
weird.
girls.
it
I
does.
wouldn't say
He's
girls,
just the cool
maybe
guy.
like
Yeah.
throw in more of a descriptive word, like feminine
They poured another
eyes.
drink.
Yeah,
What's he drinking? He's just like
Is he still drinking soda?
A few, I wouldn't say
He's
eyes,
just like poured
a few feminine
Gee.
eyes glaring at us.
Oh man.
I tried not to make fun
Just
of
like-
mood, big mood.
That's a good one. Because I thought it was a little awkward. I was like, I don't know what to do.
No, I didn't. I like this one.
I
made
made
like
like comments.
Two comments, and then four of them were because I liked it. It was like,
I like the unique spelling of Jalen. I've never seen that spelling before.
either. I've always.
The last time was an E, maybe? Or.
Wait, did I keep changing it? Oh no, that
No,
happened.
you did. I think you just did an I, right?
Yeah.
So.
J and I. J, no, before J. Okay, so J.
J Bird, Blue Jay, Jalen, you know. It was all kind of like
Lots of
different
nicknames.
names.
Which is weird. I've always heard Jay as like, I know a guy named Jay. And I was like, oh wow. I wonder if it's just fake or.
Or maybe it's something I just made up in my head. I don't know. Like,
Jay's J-Man.
Damascus Gray,
oh,
that's
yeah,
quite a
that
name.
Oh, yeah.
Damascus. What's his nickname?
Damascus.
Oh god. I just thought something bad. I was like,
Damascus.
takes two letters.
Alright, y'all are finished, I assume? Are you still
Don't
working
say
on? We're still
gray.
going? Alright, we have 5 more minutes or so.
Last.
Oh, I can do that. So let's finish up.
Oh yeah, make sure you indent your paragraphs too.
Yes.
So the first
okay.
two. Just the first two, unless you do it.
Also, I think you're supposed to indent dialogue. I think,
Wait.
maybe.
Alright.
Wait, hold on, let me see. Let me look at the aspect of
Yeah, you gotta put my pencil. I break it down. You can call him Jen.
No,
Yeah.
Damascus.
Dialogue too.
Damascus. Or Cuss.
Yeah. Oh wow, it doesn't really have
Hamas.
there.
Hamas.
The mid describing Damascus,
Yeah.
good. But I like how you did that. No, the description is good. I like it. But a little run on. Break it up a
No,
little.
you said that. Why am I? Mass. So many words. That guy's not unfortunate name. So much math. I don't even know. Just call it the basket. Don't try. You can't open them.
What are you guys talking about?
You
Don't try. Don't try to fix
What's
it.
happening?
It only gets worse.
They read my story.
Noah.
Hey.
I don't care. Class is over for me, if you mind.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
We
Cool.
have 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Let's see. It's just my thought.
Nice. Yeah.
This seems interesting from the
Have you read your story?
What? No, I haven't.
You should read it. You should read it. It's very long, but you die laughing on parts of it.
Your dialogue
It's
Is
perfect. Man, EJ's hammering you.
That's fine.
Well, I feel bad. Okay, your dialogue is like good. It feels natural.
Even
But-
though
I don't know if it's meant to feel like this, but it often feels kind of unprompted.
Okay.
Like it's very sudden. Like
The only thing you can do is
especially just like the last page
Okay.
or so. Like
Okay, so I had this
I don't wanna make this comparison, but you're kind of John Greening it a little bit. Like it feels very deep, but it's
and then
not
hit the ground. And
it's
so he
like
stepped
it
on
feels
it.
too deep. And you're like making a face.
I know.
Okay.
Like it's good. Like I get what you're going for.
I was
but-
none whole. They're probably all like broken and little.
I don't know. It could be. I feel like it could be simplified because they're supposed to be like teenagers, right?
no wonder it was such a great
Well, young adults. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
It's funny as I skipped down and it was pipe. It
I
was
feel like it just could like flow a little better. It's just like very deep topics.
Oh,
Once
yeah,
again,
there's a
that's
lot of
good
subtle,
to an extent. Just as long as you don't overdo it.
Right.
See, this is mine, this is mine. Oh, yeah,
Especially.
You people are,
you know,
you people are always having a hoot.
Oh yeah.
Not all the time.
It's a hoot and
Most of
cheer.
it
do you
anyway.
think that one's greater than Mojito?
Mojito.
I think number one is Mojito.
But then
I
again,
think
actually,
still
you know, I
ranks
kind
number
of take
one.
it back because it works for Jay. It works. And last time with
He gets
No
eaten
way,
by the
Damascus.
Yeah.
He gets
Last
eaten
one
by
was
the king
Damascus.
anaconda.
All right, you guys, make sure everybody's got. Hey, welcome. Hang out. Make sure everybody's got their own copies of their not poems, short stories, and then don't go anywhere because I have one
So
final.
are you gonna grade our rough
Summary
drafts,
thing.
or we go by what
No,
other what our
just going
classmates
by what
said?
everybody else said.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
that last sentence.
Yeah, we're going to
You
ours,
see
yes.
below.
Wait.
Just
I don't want to create.
give it to me. Startling words.
I got done with physics
I don't know.
early, so it's like
Hang out.
I
Glad to
heard,
have
I
you.
heard a lot of laughter.
Even
And I
just
was
thinking about
like,
like
Alright.
We're always way too rowdy in here.
No,
Very
it's good.
distracting.
it's good.
But
It's great.
does he just
I got
physics or do you just do?
Dr. Max.
Oh, okay. Does he do a pretty good job with? I love physics.
Good.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
one of my
I like
favorites.
it.
Yeah, I have a good job.
Thank you.
Can
Yeah.
Continue reading this.
Oh, I
is
wish
my
I had it
copy
earlier.
that I,
Oh, well,
just
I shall.
I got you. That's
It's
funny.
a very funny story.
Are we keeping these?
The people need to have their own back because they're going to be making a new
Let's
version.
put the
Okay.
table.
Row in.
Yeah.
And came in.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't put. Oh, you guys know I wrote it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on, let me get my poetry in the back.
thank you.
Thank you. There was more confusion than actually helping.
Almost done poetry. Sorry guys, it's 1 more minute of your
Honestly, your
time.
comments give me an A on this.
Don't leave yet. Just wait 1 minute and I will be done.
We don't even have lunch today. We have a
Are you
10-minute
done?
lunch break.
No.
You just eat lunch in 10 minutes?
Yeah, we have class at
Oh,
11:50.
We used
Hey,
the
hey,
break
stand
period.
up, you know what that means.
We sitting here.
It's gotta.
Okay. Well then, I don't want to keep you going. I can't see that.
Next one.
Take your comments, guys. Come back with just one final draft for next week. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll do the rest. I'll do the rest next week. I
Satan
didn't
is
realize
due.
y'all
Oh wow.
Satan is due next week.
and come up with a complete draft. Just one final.
Okay, what